course they ain't gonna give a shit putting a performance. You know?
let me tell it, homie. Around my territory, listen to my true story, let me tell it, homie. This is how it pop off around my territory. Better show love, show nothing, better back up off me. This is how it go down around my town. Defending my title, survival, defeat challengers. Check out how I made it from scratch, just call me crossfader. Wrote it down on paper, now haters can catch the gas vapor. Cross instead of federal flavor, we keep it separate. Now wipe the sleep right out your eyes if your vision's blurry. We may leave ravage on savages who fly by night. With Alibaba notorious, you can call me Papa. The showstopper, hold it down like a shot blocker. So all my riders get up and do the gangster strut. You a dime chick with a big butt, now mix it up like mutts. Getting dirty in the dust, the kid and never lose my touch. When the pressure's on steel, guaranteed much.
Strung out on you, believe in my heart every night and day. I'm strung out on you, I can hardly wait to see you again.
You are correct.
Knowing is half the battle.
What's up, my players? Welcome. Happy Sunday. How's everyone doing tonight? We are full of energy, full of piss and vinegar. We're actually all good tonight. So, the weather's starting to warm up a little bit over here on the east side, of course, and I've been playing some.
How long will that last?
Yeah, let me tell you, I've been playing some decent games and everything. I've been playing this new game, Vampire Crawlers. It was actually kind of like spin-off of Vampire Survivors.
I did. Is that a card game?
It's like a card game. Yeah.
Okay, I did see the trailer. I remember one of the showcases they showed that game. I remember seeing that. Yeah.
Dude, let me tell you something about this. This game is they just throw you in. As soon as you turn the game on, you're in. I was like, wait. I'm playing? It's like I'm playing. Didn't even go to freaking title screen. It was like, okay, you're in.
It's like when they throw a baby in the pool, man. That was you.
Right in. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm like,
right in.
Damn, man. They didn't even let me dip my toe in. He's like, no, you're going in.
No tutorial, nothing. Wow.
Nothing. Yeah, but you know what? But it was cool though. I mean, that was a fun way to actually learn how to play the game. So I was like, okay, all right. So you got me in, all right. But then I was like, it got kind of addicting. I was like, okay, yeah, okay. I'm just starting to understand this. It feels like you ever played games like those games back in the day. There was one that was actually very good. It came out for the NES. And actually, you're in like these corridors and everything. You just push up to go to these corridors, and you can turn left or you can turn right. And then when you finally get to a enemy, you can actually be able to attack them. Damn, what is that game called again? I played it like a long time ago. I got to look it up. But it plays just like that. I was like, okay, this is in my wheelhouse. Okay, I could get into this. It was called
Vampire Corridor. You said?
Yeah, it's like a dungeon crawler, almost like a dungeon crawler, but it's 3D, and you press up to go forward a couple of times. You can go left, you can go right. You
just remind me of when you go into one of the houses in the Friday the 13th game for the NES.
Yeah. Yes.
Vampire Crawlers.
Yeah.
That's what kind of sounds like to me.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember this, but there's a game that's similar to that. It came out for the NES. I'm trying to get that name. I don't want to botch the name. Damn it.
Yo, I saw the cover and I gotta check this out.
Yeah, check it out. It's actually very, very freaking cool. I mean, but they threw you in. I was like, oh shoot, I'm playing.
I like the art style. Yes. Wow. It looks fast paced too for a card game. Wow.
Yeah, of course. But of course, it has the same thing. You getting your weapons like on a whim. The cards just keep them piling up, and the cards get bigger and all that stuff, and your pile gets bigger, and your attacks get larger and all that stuff, and enemies get harder. It's pretty wild. I like it.
Yeah, it looks pretty fun.
Yeah. I want to play some more of it. I want to play some more of it tonight and everything before I go to bed and everything, because I actually got like roughly about half an hour in, and I was like, okay. I don't want to get too addicted. I don't want to get too addicted. I have a
What do you mean it's 3 a.m.?
No, dude. There was one time that I played a game and I forgot what time it was. I was looking at it. And I saw the sun coming up. I was like, oh shit, what time is it? Oh my God! It's 4 o'clock.
Bro, I hate when that happens.
I gotta go to work in 2 hours. Oh my God!
Sometimes I don't even care though. I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to finish this part of the game. I don't care how long it takes. I finish it, and that's it. Nice. And I said, okay, I lose a couple of these. I'll catch up my hours after work, and that's it. So yeah. I always keep aware of the time though whenever I play it, if I'm going like overnight. So
yeah. Oh, this is Johnny right now.
Wait till they get a load of me.
I have a little voice things there in there, little memes.
Yeah.
So I actually throw a little feature inside there.
So the game just starts. No title screen.
No title screen or nothing. It just throws you in. Literally,
literally. Not even the production companies or anything like that.
After the loading screen.
It just throws you right in, dude.
Yeah,
that's all.
literally, right after the loading screen. You see the loading screen loading, and then all of a sudden, bloop, the screen pops up and everything, and you're there.
You know what that kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of X-Men 2 Clone Wars on the Genesis, though. You start the game, and automatically the game starts. It throws you into that snowy stage, and it randomly gives you a character. You don't know if you're playing as Beast, as Psylocke, or Wolverine. They just throw you right in there. That kind of reminds me of that.
That's crazy.
And then after you beat that level, then you get the tile screen.
Yeah. So shout out.
Do you guys remember that, or I'm just talking by myself?
No. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it was X-Men 2 Clone Wars. The minute you start the game, it just automatically just starts. It puts you right to the game on the snowy stage, and they randomly.
Oh, that's right. Yes, and now I remember. Yeah, but you know what?
Yes.
You know what's cool about that game, though? The coolest freaking thing about that game, you know, the stage when you get to the computer. And you actually destroy everything, and then it says you have to reset the computer, and you're right there. You're
that's
like,
I know, but that's in X-Men 1. I was talking about X-Men 2.
First. Okay, I'm sorry. The second one. Okay, I'm sorry.
The second game. The minute you start the game, they put you in the snowy stage, and they throw in a random character. It could be Beast, it could be Psylocke, Gambit.
Yeah.
Here's I thought that was cool though. But then after you beat that stage, then the tile screen starts. That's crazy. I thought that was pretty cool. That was unique.
It's unique. It's unique and kind of like almost like getting your feet wet, before you even get started.
Just right there. They just start you right there.
Turn it on, Sega, and then you're there. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, just start right, just right there. That's it.
So
that's
I'm pulling up NES games similar to it. I've got Wizardry.
Yes, there you go. Swords.
Wizardry.
Yes, Wizardry. Yes, that's the game. Wizardry.
Okay.
With the skeleton, skeleton on the screen.
They recently released that game on the PS4, and I think for the Switch as well.
Wizardry, right?
Yeah, they re-released it on those two systems, the Switch and the PS4.
Oh, that's my wheelhouse, man. I love games like that. Dungeon crawlers. I love games like that because you never know. You might just face a boss that you just not even prepared for.
Okay.
And then there's choices too. The choices suck too because it's like, would you like to jump down the hole or would you like to skip? I'm like, let me jump down the hole. You actually been engulfed in in flames and everything. You actually, game's over. Oh, so, thanks.
Remember Shining in the Darkness?
Oh, another great
Genesis?
Game. I love that.
It's like
game.
that. Yes. That's what I think it's about Wizardry was like.
I remember Shining in the Darkness, yeah.
Yeah. Sega got some bangers, though. Sega has some bangers, bro.
Oh, back in that time? Absolutely.
Yeah, I love games like that.
All sleepers.
Yes. Sega, you know what? Sega is like one of the companies that dipped their toe in every single genre. Every single one.
Yeah, they do.
Fighting games, first-person shooters, action games, arcade games, shooting games, racing games, you name it. Side-scrollers.
Yeah.
Sega. Man, the company is still in my blood. Sega for life. For life. Let's see. So, shout out to Daryl. What's going on, man? Dorian, what's going on? You guys, you like my regulars. I love you guys, man. And of course Heidi. Always there. Thank you, Heidi. Awesome. Let's see who else is here.
She rules.
Yeah, she's awesome. Don't see anybody else. Okay, no problem. So we're gonna keep on letting them pile in. But what have you guys been playing? Anything interesting lately?
I just finished up Pragmata. I finished the lunatic mode already, so another 1,000 in my
Yes, I saw that. I saw that. This also was very nice.
Yeah,
congrats.
Thank you. And I just and then right now I'm just playing some games on my Switch. Just kicking it out, just relaxing for now. Mm-hmm. And this is pretty much it. And I have something to show for the ball later on today, tonight. So.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna get right into the vault thing probably after our intros. So, we'll just dive right in. Okay. And what about you, Tony? Anything interesting you've been playing?
No, I actually haven't played anything these past few days, man. I've just been having chill nights with my wife, man. We're watching sitcoms and Ghost Hunt and stuff. Just hanging out, man.
Cool. STO Arknights Infield. Daryl's just probably throwing some games in there out there.
Oh, cool.
Arknights. Oh, and what is that game like? Arknights Infield. What is that? I've heard of it. Is that an RPG? JRPG? Is that a JRPG? Arknights, Daryl, can you just throw it up in the chat? I want to know what that.
My buddies they're eccentric when it comes to games. Not eccentric, eclectic.
Yeah, eclectic.
They got a wide taste, dude, man. They throwing some good bangers out there. Wide variety too.
Yeah, look at that. Daryl and Dorian, the thing are into that Final Fantasy 14. I mean, still going strong. Oh, JRPG gotcha game. Okay. I get you.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah, one of those gotcha games. Yeah.
No, not for me. But if you enjoyed it, good for you.
Star Trek Online. You know what? I was thinking about getting into that.
I see Jory on that game like almost all the time. He must really love that game.
Dude, that game is deep, man. It's so much you can freaking do in the game. And you know what?
I want to get into it.
I want to get into it too. Yeah.
Nah, I'll stick to my single player.
See, Daryl's my boy. I like storytelling.
Storytelling, yeah, stories. Yeah, stories. Good. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, so let's get into our intros. How you doing, everyone? I am Torrance Hudson, a.k.a. the Old School Player, a.k.a. the Iron Heart of Xbox, also known as Hud Zero, and welcome to our episode of Gaming Trouble. Hope you are doing awesome. I'm going to introduce my awesome panel. First and foremost, we're going to introduce the Neon Shogun, the one with the best shaved beard in the business. He's all about the ARPGs and JRPGs and also stealth games. He is also a mixed martial artist as well as dabbled in some indie wrestling in his past. And he's the man with a plan. And he's also my one brother from another mother, the one and only Tony San Miguel.
Yes, sir. I'm also a cross between the dude and Tyler Durden. So, what's up, players? Hanging and banging. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, man. We're hanging out. We're going to be talking about some fun stuff. I'm here with my boys, who I love dearly. I'm so glad to do this show with you guys every weekend.
Awesome. Cool, man. And then, of course, we got to talk about the one who's all about those best cosplays. He actually done some amazing cosplays in the past and in the future. He's also won some contests as well. And he's also about the knowledge of all games that he loves to play. He's very, very good with that. And, of course, when it comes to storylines. And, of course, he's also an achievement hunter. He just recently, did this awesome Pragmata. Pragmata playing Lunatic mode. A lot of people actually just skip on that. But you know what? You want those achievements, man. You gotta go for it.
Hey, listen, if you want to unlock the infinite mode, you have to beat Lunatic mode. If you want the infinite mode, infinite ammo, you got to beat on Lunatic mode. So,
yep.
And you're up for the challenge. You'll be grandly rewarded.
Indeed. And, of course, he's also about those collectibles. And, of course, speaking of Kenshiro, the awesome statue in the back. Okay. I'm actually going to have a verdict with that battle, man. Kenshiro versus Shin. Yo.
Oh, dude. Tony hasn't seen it yet, so we.
I know. I'm not. I'm gonna be mum.
But you can explain a little bit. Yeah, that fight was brutal, and I love how they added some tech. They added some
they extended it. They extended that fight.
Yeah, they extended that fight. Yeah, because
Yeah.
in the manga, in the original series, it was kind of short. But then what's really cool, Shin did one of his techniques that he did it in the PlayStation 2 Hokuto no Ken fighting game, and that came out in the arcades. And then I was like, holy shit, that's the move that he does in the game. And I was very surprised they put that in the anime in that fight. I was like, wow. So Tony, you need to watch that fight now.
Yep.
And so that fight, yeah.
You guys done with the spoilers?
No,
You haven't even spoiled anything.
I didn't spoil anything.
Okay.
We didn't spoil anything. What are you talking about? We were just talking about.
Dorian's going on. Don't spoil it.
We were just talking about how detailed and how extended they did the fight. We didn't say anything like who won and then who and what happened. Just watch it.
Oh, we're joking around. We're joking around. Man.
No, we got. But let me tell you something though. Seriously though, watch it and enjoy it. Just sit back and relax.
I will.
You know, a good
I get bored as hell at work. I'm gonna watch it.
2 minutes, 2 and 3 minutes full of bliss. Let's just put it to you this way. Very awesome.
Even more.
Actually. Yes, exactly. Oh, it was more than 2 minutes. That's right. It was like 3.
So I gotta get my special sauce.
Almost like half the episode, wasn't it? It was best. It was awesome.
Yeah, too. They throw that battle right into the beginning of that episode.
Yes.
You know?
And you know what? They didn't pull no punches either. I love it. The standoff.
No.
The standoff, bro.
No, not at all.
Indeed.
But
yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. You did finish my intro, right?
Yes, I did.
No,
No, I didn't. No, I didn't finish it.
Okay.
I didn't. And of course, you know, and so of course, introducing the one and only Johnny Elisea.
What's going on, players? I hope you all had a great weekend, even though yesterday was a very poor day. So this is gonna be a fun one. So yeah, Pragma is a great game. If you haven't played it, play it. And then this week, I'm actually looking forward to Invisible Versus that's coming out this Thursday. So
that's
can't wait
right.
to play
Yes.
that.
Oh, yes. I gotta get into that. Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Yeah. I can't wait to play that when it comes out Thursday. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And before I got online, I got back in the theaters. I saw Michael. Great film. If you're a fan of,
how was it?
It was great. If you're a fan of the King of Pop himself, give this movie a watch. I watched in the theaters, and it was very entertaining. And it talks more about his relationship with his abusive father. You know, so a lot of detail went to it. But you know what's funny? I will say this before we go on to it though. They actually filmed the movie for like 4 hours. So instead of like releasing the movie like a 4-hour movie, they cut it into like 2 hours. So this is actually part 1, and then they're gonna release part 2 like later on in the future. So I think that's great because who the hell wants to sit in the theaters for like 4 hours? You know?
Nah, you gotta get up in peace sometime, dude.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. Yeah,
they sell you them big ass sodas.
Oh man!
Yeah.
You know, people I heard were dancing in the seats and just snapping.
They were singing too.
Singing to it, yeah. I've been hearing all.
Yeah, it was entertainment. Jafar Jackson did a really great job portraying Michael. It was fantastic.
Absolutely.
I heard this is the first movie or documentary to cover that era. Because most of it was from earlier.
That's true.
Yeah,
I
it's my favorite era of Michael.
Yeah,
so
I remember there was a VH1 special, like a documentary they did on the Jackson 5. They did have that before. There was I don't know if you guys remember that one. But
I remember that one. Yeah, that was actually.
Shout out to Sega's Moonwalker on this one, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Michael Jackson's a fan of Sega as well, because remember he did a track for the Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
That's right.
Of course, Moonwalker. You just said just now, Tony, and don't forget he was also in Space Channel 5.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
One and two and part two.
Yes.
And he was a bigger part. He was a bigger part in part 2. Bigger part in part 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Moonwalker Arcade is awesome.
It's a travesty that Moonwalker Arcade has never had a home release at all.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That's it. And the problem is, I don't think we'll ever see it get a home release though. So
ever.
And it's also a shame that any Sonic the Hedgehog 3 re-releases, they changed the music because of Michael Jackson. Because like I said, he worked on it. Look at Sonic Origins. They changed the whole music in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 because they didn't want to associate anything with Michael Jackson. So you have to get like the earlier versions, like the early collections.
That sucks.
Just
What about Janet's music? Janet's music was in Sonic 2. Janet had a couple tracks too.
You sure about? I don't really. I don't know.
Yeah, there's one song. I saw the video last night. And I was like, "Yo, that's in Sonic."
Are you
It's
sure?
the video where
Because
she's wearing all black. She's dancing in the warehouse.
Oh,
No, because the only because I read it up. It said the only thing that the Jacksons were associated with Sonic the Hedgehog 3. So they didn't work on Sonic 2.
Okay, well, there's definitely a song that was inspired by one of Janet's songs, and I'm wondering if that's because
was it
Michael's
Pleasure?
involved.
It was Pleasure Principle, wasn't it? Pleasure Principle. The Pleasure Principle, I think it was called. That's the song. I think it was similar to.
It might be.
What's the song?
I'll have to look into that.
Because people were saying the same thing. People were saying the same thing you did.
I don't.
About that, Yeah.
I don't recall that.
But nevertheless, we're actually going to get into what we know as the Gaming Vault. You ready to show off for some awesome stuff?
Yeah, I'm ready to show you off. Here we go. I mean, if you want to zoom in and you want to put that,
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that for you right now. Indeed.
Okay.
All right. And you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Here we go.
So,
Gaming Vault, baby.
There we go. Are we ready?
Yes, indeed. All right, go for it, man.
Okay, I think you guys are gonna be blown away. I'm a huge Castlevania fanatic, so I saw this at videogames.ca.plus. I highly recommend it, and I got this. I got the Castlevania Doominess Ultimate Edition collection right here.
Ooh.
Look at this bad boy. Look at the cover. And look at that. Look at all this glory right there.
That's sick.
And then it's got the games right here. I'll gladly show you what's inside, but first, I want to show you what was my highlight that this thing came with. This is a little lightning of Julius Belmont. Let me get that sucker in here because I'm gonna. You guys are gonna be blown away by this. I know it. And it came with a little remote. Look at this. This is when he does his power up. Look at the light on that sucker. Zoom it in, zoom me in so people can
cool.
get a good look at that.
That's ridiculous.
So you can even change the colors right here, right like that. And it came with a little remote, and then also it can go slowly into different colors as well. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So I got the little remote right here that it comes with. So you could change it up. You could change it to this. I'm doing it with the remote right here. So look at that. It just goes into the different colors slowly, just like that. That's his power when he does his cross right here. So that's one of the things I loved about this.
Nice.
And then when you open this sucker up, I'll show. You saw the cover of Shinoa, and obviously, if you know, Castlevania the Doomius collection comes with 5 games. It comes with Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, Order of Calisius, and Haunted Castle Revisit, and the original Haunted Castle game. So that's like a total of 5 games you got there. So this thing actually lights up. I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna turn this. Look how it is. Look at that. Look at that moon right there. It lights up like this, and it plays a tune from Portrayal of Ruin as well.
Beautiful.
Plays a nice tune to it.
That's gorgeous. Wow. Very nice.
You guys are on mute. I can't hear you guys. You're on mute.
Hold on.
You guys are on mute.
Hold on. Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay,
the reason why because
why did you mute us all, dude?
Oh no. The only reason why because your picture won't stay. If we talk, our picture shows up. That's the reason why. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it plays the tune right there, just like that, and then turn it on. There you go, just like that. So I had to get this. There was no way I was gonna let that pass. And then it comes with these maps from each game. I'll show you one of them. So that's for Dawn of Sorrow, and then these are all the Souls list right here. So you got the maps, everything. for each game. There's one for even Haunted Castle gets one, even though it's just the map of the of where you go.
That's sick. I love that.
And then there's a map for Portrayal of Ruin, and then there's a map for Order of Ecclesia as well. So, and then right here, then also right here, dude, they just throw in a bunch of stuff for you. They give you a lot of stuff here. So you got this picture, there's cards in here as well, and then it's just so much. And then here's some stamps. I'll show you some for all the characters. There's Shanoa and there's Charlotte, and of course there's Soma Cruz. There's Jonathan Morris, and then also right here you got some labels of the Simeons from Order of Ecclesia as well, and then you also got some keychains for each game.
Holy cow,
yeah.
Man!
They just like pack everything in there for you. Just throw it, and then there's Order of Ecclesia as well.
How much is that? How much did that set you back?
Sent me back for like $200.
Damn! Yeah, you know what? Worth it.
And look, I got the soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
The whole sound. Look at that. I still love CDs to this day. I don't know about you guys, but I still love my CDs. So that every single track is in here. See, and then you got the list right over here. There's like a list, and so you pull that little book aloud, you can see this, and of course, I want to be very careful. Of course, there's more discs right here, and then there's just so much. Then there's the other one.
Dorian's asking, how did everything fit in the box?
Dude, that's a big box right here. Everything got figured. I had to shape it all out to get this. And then remember the keychain I showed you guys? Well, that's not all. I got this one that plays. This is from Portrayal of Ruin, Charlotte and John. They did say their names. See? Wow. You click on that. It says their names. So just like in the game. And then this will be the last one. I promise you. I hope you guys are enjoying all this.
Yes.
All the stuff they throw out to me. And then if I don't like the cover, let's just say, for example, I want to change this cover. This cover of Dawn of Sorrow, I could do that. I could change it to the Portrait of Ruin or Order of Ecclesia if I want to.
Wow.
I could use these. Got different covers right here, and then right here, I think these are just like Then I got and then I give me like a huge poster. Of course, they're not just going to, not give you a poster. So let me see. Let me make sure.
Nice.
Yeah. That's so sick. There you go. The whole cover, the whole poster right there, and then there's also another one with Sonoa like that. So, yeah. But I think that's everything. That's everything right there. The stances and everything, and the soundtrack and maps and all that good stuff. The light up of Julius Belmont doing his cross power up, and then the music box right there, which is the cover. And the moon lights up in the back of Sonoa. So. Yeah, this was wonderful to me. I'm a Castlevania fan. I had to get this though, because if I don't get this and it's sold out, I'm gonna kick myself in the ass later.
Dude, you are a big Castlevania, Dracula fan. So obviously, he had to jump on that. And for $200, that's that's definitely worth it. That's worth it with all the stuff that you get. They really stuffed that box. They stuffed that box with a lot of stuff, maps. Posters, keychains, soundtrack, bruh.
Look at the inside. Look at the inside of the game too.
And a physical copy.
And a physical copy.
It's
not a game key card. This is a Switch game. So yeah. And then of course, remember the old days, like the NES games. They had got a little tiny manual that tells you everything about the game.
Oh yes.
I miss those days.
See.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
Konami did it right.
Konami did it right.
Konami did it right. I love you, Konami.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah. So, dude, come on. So you're getting like 5 games in here, man. Because I'm going to say 5 games because even though Haunted Castle Revisit is like a remake of the of the arcade game Haunted Castle, but you're getting the original game, so it does count as a game of its own, right?
Yeah,
So,
of course. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So now I gotta put this all back. I gotta put all this back neatly. No, I wanted to show this off, man. This is just a lot of stuff, and this is all worth it, man. So,
Absolutely. Thanks for showing that off, man. You know, now,
of course I have to.
Yeah, but now now everyone's gonna be like, oh, I gotta try to find it. You know, it's like limited copies too, wasn't it? It was limited.
There's limits, but like I said, if anyone's interested in getting this, go to videogames.ca.plus.com, and you just look up Castlevania, and then you'll see it there, and they'll tell you if they have some more left. Though you can get this is on Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, and PlayStation 5.
Nice.
So if you guys want to get this, and if you're a Castlevania fanatic, I say it's worth it.
That's perfect. That's awesome. Thank you for showing that off, man.
Of course.
Yeah. So
my pleasure.
Yep. So, anyways, let's at this time, of course, we're going to give a nice little shout out to our awesome sponsor, Dubby. Still an amazing drink, good to have. It's delicious. Good for workouts. Good for actually doing a lot of things. It actually keeps you up. Does not give you that crash. B vitamins. And it also uses a coffee fruit extract, which actually has none of that. That the sugar that you don't need, and also none of that red 5 that's actually dangerous for your body. They have a great assortment of flavors. They actually just released a new flavor called Cherry Limeade, which you should check it out. Go to their website, w.dg, and go on check out the website. They even have some amazing shaker cups, and also some swag that you can actually have, and even a nice little flag that actually represents W as well. And then, of course, during the checkout, why don't you go ahead and use our code Treble, TR3BLE. Use that code. Yep. Get that 10% off. Tell them that Gaming Treble sent you. And remember, be better.
Yes.
So,
you want to be better.
Indeed. So, it's just not much. There's not much going out in the news and anything. But believe it or not, this whole entire week has been all about Xbox. Xbox has been like pretty much the header of everybody's tongue lately.
Yeah,
but
I will say this though. Did you guys see the what Sega and what Sega put up though in the Alien Isolation they put up? They put a teaser for their sequel.
Yes, Alien Isolation 2. Yo! Oh my god, dude! I can't wait. Listen, that teaser right there gave me goosebumps.
Oh yeah, the game itself. The game is.
Listen. I mean, there's been a lot of scary games, but trust me, Alien Isolation is one of those games that literally gets your skin crawling. Especially the fact that you have this thing persistently, you hear scurrying above and all that stuff, and then you hear. I'm like, you hide in the desk and everything. You see the tail whipping around like this. I'm like, yo, bro, come on.
And I'll tell you this though: one bad move can end you quick.
Yep.
One bad move, and then not only you have to deal with the xenomorph, but you got to deal with the androids, and you got to deal with some humans that could be some shady humans.
Yep. Some what do you call it? They're protagonists. That come out of nowhere. They're disgruntled, and they either they're trying to do something stupid, try to take over the ship, or they're actually on the other side, trying to capture you. So
you got to be careful who you trust, and then and those androids, man, and you know what's crazy? Most of the Alien games. They always equip you with heavy artillery. So you have your machine guns, you got your shotguns to defend yourself. This game, you got none of that.
Zero, nothing, nada.
Oh jeez.
All you got is your cunning, your intuition.
The you have a crowbar. I mean, you could fight people with, but it's not going to help you that much.
And it definitely won't help you against that freaking xenomorph either.
Dude. I mean, like I said,
that's a game over, brother.
Yeah. Oh, game over, man. Game over. Yeah. If you don't have I tell you what, though. I mean, fighting a xenomorph, even though if you have weapons, it is scary, though. But at least you have some defense, though. But you gotta make sure you stay far away from them, because remember, they got that acid blood in them. You don't want that getting touching you at all. Mm-hmm. So, but then finding the alien that you don't even have a weapon.
That's it, man.
You gotta
bend over in case your ass could buy is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. If you gotta outsmart it. If you don't outsmart it, then that's the end of you. That's the end. Indeed. So, but yeah, I can't wait to see more of Isolation 2. So that was interesting, because they released it because today is supposedly like Alien Day.
Alien Day.
So
yep.
That's the reason why.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, every day's a day.
And the DLCs. Cool. Listen, but the game is still available right now. You can still be able to download that game. Check it out. Check out the first game. Enjoy it. Check out the DLCs and everything, because Sigourney Weaver actually did lend his likeness in that game as well.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome.
That is so cool.
Yeah, in this game you play her daughter Amanda.
Yeah. So definitely worth the playthrough. If you're not into jump scares, maybe the game won't be for you. But if you actually want if you want the tenseness, you want to do you like the tense feeling in just like the corridor and stuff like that, let me tell you something. In space, no one can hear you scream.
Yeah, exact. Yeah, that's always been the tagline. But I forgot to show the stylus though.
Oh shoot, that's awesome! Oh my god, yes, that looks sick.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, that's the magic potion, and this is the health potion.
Dude, I still have.
I forgot to show that. Sorry.
I still have my stylus from from
which one?
Remember the DS days? I actually have this one for freaking Pokemon. I actually had this one for
nice.
Silver and what's my other one?
Silver and was it silver and gold?
Yeah. No, it was
silver gold.
It was silver and which gold? I forgot which one it was.
Diamond.
Diamond. No, it's diamond and that's right. It was diamond and pearl. Diamond and pearl. That's what it was.
Diamond pearl.
Diamond and pearl. So you have this one right here, and then it has this one right here. So
nice.
I still have
awesome.
these.
I like those.
I still have these. I'm
I
never get rid of these.
Yeah, no, I keep those too, man. I wouldn't get rid of them. Heck no.
Yes, awesome. So
yeah, I'm gonna shut this thing off.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Indeed. Let's see. What else? Yeah. You know what? I might as well talk about this in the gaming. We have small gaming spit.
Yeah, sure.
Small gaming spit. I gotta talk about this one because you don't want to talk about double standard. I want to talk about double standard for a second.
Double standard. Okay. Go ahead. Maybe I heard this.
Sony's PlayStation now requires you to put in every 30 days you have to log in to update your console to be able to play your games. So you need a 30-day check-in, or else your games will no longer function.
What?
Let me just pop this up. Let me see if I can pop this up here.
Wait, say that again.
Yeah, remember that thing that everyone's been remember Xbox One had required you to do that? You remember that in the early days? Remember we were talking about that? Yeah, well,
in the early days, but then they stopped that.
Yeah, well, PlayStation was like, oh, you know what? We're PlayStation. We can do whatever we want.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, here we go.
Oh, watch that backfire for you. Enjoy.
Yeah. It definitely will backfire them. It's gonna bite them in the ass for sure. Absolutely.
All right, so let me
see.
Here we go.
This nonsense is getting silly.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? No. See, this is what happens. This is the reason why we need competition. This is the reason why we need it. People keep on saying, "Oh, well, if Xbox gets out of the race, that's it. Gaming might as well be dead." Because let's just put it this way. Because if competition breeds excellence. if we have a monopoly of one major console, and they go out there and they decide to say, hey, you can play all your games here, and then you know what they do? Then they say, oh, well, we can do whatever we want because the games we're the only place to play. We're the only place to play and everything. So you know what? They have to. They're gonna have to come to us. So, all right, so let me just pop this up and everything. And oh my God, this is ridiculous. All right, so here it is. PlayStation 30-day DRM check-in, and this is what's happening. So basically, there was an update that happened recently for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. It introduced a 30-day online license check-in requirement for newly purchased digital games. So this is how the system works. So all new purchases, digital purchases, now have a license validity period of about 30 days. So for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. So PlayStation 5, there is no visible timer. There is no timer at all. They don't even tell you. But if the console is offline, for 30 days, then error message appears and launch when the license fails verification.
That's stupid.
Some people actually already verified this. They actually tried to play their games and they're offline. They no longer work. If the check-in isn't completed within the period, the game becomes unplayable until the console reconnects to the PlayStation Network. So you have to. It's mandatory. You cannot play that game unless you connect online.
Well, that's pretty retarded though, because what if somebody's going on vacation? What if somebody's going on vacation for almost like a full month? Okay, they're going away. They don't have access to their PS5, and then all of a sudden when they come home and they're finally back home from their month or so, whatever, like month or two or one, wherever they're going, they come back, they want to play, and now they can't. Now that they're screwed. Is that what you're telling people?
See what I'm saying? See the double standard? See the double standard? See the double standard?
I'm thinking of players that get deployed, dude.
PlayStation.
They're gonna come back and not be replaced.
The PlayStation 4 era duped all of these fans, and Sony got them hook, line, and sinker. And now they say, oh, now it's time to release the hounds. It's time to release the hounds. We're going to give something, an offer they can't refuse.
Oh my God!
How do you surf the internet in light mode, dude? Wow!
I swear, man. Older purchases though are unaffected, and the requirement cannot be bypassed by setting the console as primary one. In other words, you can't change the setting. So that means it's permanent. So it's permanent. Yeah, it's permanent.
That's terrible.
So yeah, I mean, right now they said why it's controversial. Basically, say critics argue it undermines the idea of digital ownership, which is facts. Treating purchases like revocable licenses rather than permanent rights. So we were talking about ownership of games. Digital games and everything, being able to actually say, hey, these are mine because I paid my money. They're saying no. They're saying no. You are actually literally renting them. We are giving you the license to play them. We are not letting you have them. You downloaded it. That's what I tell people. You downloaded it. That's what I was telling people. Yeah. See, so it's crazy.
That's why I go for physical, man. This is why I always go for physical.
Physical media matters. Physical media matters.
There you go. Took the words out of my mouth.
Oh my Lord, man, this is ridiculous. And basically, okay, and what I said before, the change echoes Microsoft scrapped 2003 Xbox One 24-hour check-in policy, which also faced strong backlash. Wow, how do we go full circle?
No shit, dog. Jeez. No shit, dog.
Oh my God,
Oh.
this is ridiculous, dude.
It's such a clown world that we've been seeing nowadays. These people don't want you to own anything, and they want you to be happy.
I've really
You
sat
own
beside.
nothing, and you'll be happy. That's what they're telling you.
Yeah, I sat beside myself. I mean, yeah, at least it's some people are like, oh, but at least it's 30 days. Yeah, 30 days could turn into 15. 15 could turn into a week. Week could turn into a freaking day. It's like 24 hours. You know, I mean, basically, listen, you guys were sitting right there and you were shouting from the mountaintops. You didn't want stuff like this. Look what's happening now.
Yeah.
Look what's happening now. You guys, I'm serious. So some of you guys are so freaking gullible. Oh, that will never happen to us. Oh, that'll never happen to my console.
Exactly. Sony cares about us. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Just ain't get
After
got.
all those hacks,
Got.
after all those hacked systems, after all those hacks, and after all those things that happened, those botches that they actually did, you guys are sucking at the teat. You guys are sucking at the teat of the Sony elites. Unbelievable. Oh my lord, I can't.
Yep.
So
Go
figure. Go figure. You know what though? You know what they say. I think I had to say this. Sometimes you fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. I'm serious, man.
I say to them, you're a fool if they fool you twice. Because you didn't learn what it is.
Yep. So, but anyways, we're getting about to the halfway point. Let's go ahead and get into that. Let's get into that.
We're gonna get into the topic because there's another thing I wanted to speak about.
Go ahead, talk about it. What you got?
If you can though, I don't know if you I sent you guys a link through the WhatsApp. It's just here's the thing. I was never interested in this whole battle card deck building stuff.
Oh,
but
yes.
When I saw this one, because I'm huge fans of Mortal Kombat. When I saw this, I was like, "Holy cow! The art they did with these cards is magnificent."
Okay.
So I saw this, and it's like if you guys are interested in build decking and playing cards and stuff like that, and if you're a fan of Mortal Kombat, I think this will be up your alley. They did a Kickstarter.
Yeah,
it was a Kickstarter, but it was fully funded. It was fully funded. Okay, so it's happening, and they're gonna they also not only have the cards, but then you have the build-ups, and then you have add-ons and stuff like that, and plus you have the little stands for that as well. It looks really cool. I mean, I was never big into building a deck, like these battle cards and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know how you play it though, but I was thinking about reading through that and see how you play it.
This looks really good. Holy cow!
It looks cool, right?
Holy
the
crap.
Artwork is fantastic. I know people are buying this because of the artwork. I mean, I know some people that don't even know how to play this though, but they said they were thinking about checking this out though because I saw some of my friends who are huge fans of the Mortal Kombat community. They saw this and they said, "Oh, I like to try this out. I like to play this deck." We mostly talk about video games, but Mortal Kombat is a video game. So, I mean, this is an interesting. This is pretty interesting, and I was thinking about looking into this though, and I love the stance they have with that. I was like, wow.
So right now, the pledge is actually for $75,000. They surpassed that, way surpassed that. It's now at 288,000, like 289,000. Let's just round it up.
Close to $250,000.
Yes, literally. Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Pretty good. So far, stretch goals are unlocked. They got the introduction.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
Yep, they're completely unlocked. So basically, basically the rewards for those who actually did the Kickstarter, you actually get the round 1 fight, which is actually the $60 pledge.
The cameos.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah,
Good stuff,
but they have a late pledge though. So if you say if you missed it because the project's already done, they're giving people an opportunity to put in a late pledges. So you know, you don't have to worry. Say like, oh, I want to get this. Oh, it's too late. I can't get it. No, you can still get it. So if you're interested, you can just go on the Kickstarter page and just put your late pledge, and you'll definitely get all that good stuff. I mean, I'm actually debating of checking this out though, because I mean, this is something I'm interested in. I mean, the artwork on that is just like, it blew me away. I don't know who did the artwork, but whoever did that artwork for that, it's beautiful. I like it.
I'm actually going to see if I can put I want to put the website on my on the chat.
Yeah.
See if I can pop that up there.
Yeah.
So if you still want the opportunity to check it out, you know, you guys
then there you go. You guys can check that out for yourselves. So, but yeah, this is something I'm thinking about looking into. Even though I never, like I said before, I never got into like building decks and battles, cards, stuff like that. But this is something I would love to check out.
Nice find though. Really, really good. Very nice.
Yeah. So I just had to share that, especially everybody's got Mortal Kombat in their minds. You know, when we got the new movie coming out and next week.
Next week.
So,
that's right. Next week. And you and I, Johnny. You and me.
Yeah. And then awesome. I got one of my cosplay buddies who's going to be coming along as well. So
that's gonna be
awesome.
That's gonna be a good time. Cool.
Yeah.
I
figured I'd throw that in there.
Definitely check it out.
Yeah, definitely though. But one more thing before we get into our topic. Did you see the interview with from what's his name? Ben Starr, who worked on Exhibition 33. He was talking about.
Yes,
about
I did.
Wow.
I did. Yes, you know what? That is very. I'm glad you brought that up because I agree 110%. Video games as a medium. And he put the point out very, very well. I mean, I'm not quoting verbatim, but exactly. I'm trying to kind of do an abridged version. He's saying that video games don't need a movie adaptation.
No, they don't.
They don't. Basically, movies need video games. This is the opposite.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's the opposite.
There you go.
You know, so I feel like what he said is 100% true. You know, but but then again, he says though if it brings people to video games, that's great, but you don't need it. Video games should have its own identity. Video game stories should have its own because it's interactive. He says it's an interactive experience. That's what video games are. It's an interactive experience, and the story's built around you. The player,
yes,
you know, and we don't need a movie adaptation to amplify that at all.
Yeah, not all video. Yeah, exactly. Not all video games need live action adaptations. Yeah. Okay, it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you already heard that Call of Duty is supposed to be coming out in 2027, and then you have
Elden Ring,
Battlefield. Elden Ring, Battlefield.
Elden Ring. Yeah.
All these, and you know, I mean, I'm still pissed off about the Far Cry thing. I'm not even gonna watch that show.
Yeah, the Far Cry.
We started.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make another picture.
Yeah, dude, we talked about that, right? Oh, come on, no.
Oh, you're gonna do it. Here's a quote. Yeah, quote's right there. There you go. Boom.
Yeah, there you go. You can read the quote if you like.
Yeah, let me see if I can pop that up and make that a little bit larger so I can see it for myself.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, here you go. Then it says, Expedition 33's Ben Starr says, video games don't need TV or movie adaptations. It says, if it means more people can play together, which is basically what I quoted, if more people can play video games, the better. But I don't think video games need to justify their experience by seeing a TV show. They are great because they are games. So that's
right.
Can't even read.
They don't need to justify their existence. He's right.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
So you know what? 150% true.
Bro,
Video
listen.
games should be video games because they are video games, and the stories
Exactly.
within, the stories and
That's
experiences
right.
within, make them special.
That's right.
So
The video
Absolutely.
game industry dwarfs the film and even music industry, dude.
listen,
It
ever
dwarfs-
since Halo 2,
Yeah.
Halo 2, when Halo 2 was
Agreed.
released, it literally surpassed every single movie, everything in movies and whatever. It actually surpassed that in droves.
Of course it did.
Yeah.
One of the highest
Halo 2 was
grossing
a
video games of
phenomenon.
all time at that time.
Yep. That is
Yeah.
correct.
So it speaks volumes, and it's so true. So there you have it.
Yep. Yep. So I had to do it out there, and also big shout out to Ben Starr as well. Big shout out to because let me tell you something. The reason why they're doing this is because Hollywood can't even come up with original stories anymore. So that's why they're looking into video games and they're looking into anime. Did you notice?
Yes, yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they want a piece of that pie.
Yes, they do. Because they don't-
Hollywood wants a piece of that video game pie, and they would do anything and everything to try to jump into there. Now you're having movie studios like Blumhouse and a few others and everything literally becoming a video game publisher themselves,
Yes.
and create their
Oh,
own games and such.
I think that's cool.
Animation studios like Toei,
Yeah, Toei Games. Yeah,
Toei
that's right.
Games.
Toei Games. That's right.
They're actually going to be starting to make their own games. They already have 3 games right now in the chamber. They're actually going to be releasing soon. You know,
Yes.
this industry is starting to become very, very awesome. To be honest with you, but now that you see movie studios saying, "Listen, damn, we need to
I'm
make
cool with
games
that.
too." Even some of the directors, come on. You know they're jumping in. You know,
Yeah.
so good times, man, good times.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much it, though. So
Yep, cool.
wanted to.
All right. So anyway, while we get a little rested up and everything because we have a big topic coming ahead and everything, we're gonna go into our commercial break. All right, guys. So sit tight.
Oh, right.
What? You all right?
Huh?
What?
What
I said,
happened?
all right.
Oh, all right, cool. All right.
wow.
Hey, okay. I'm about to say. Okay. So, all right, guys. All right, everybody.
Having
Sit tight.
fun with you, man.
Sit tight, guys, and we'll be back in a few minutes. All right. Peace. Be back.
Good. Don't you dare.
Gaming Trouble will return after this commercial break.
Picross, the mind-building puzzle game where clues and numbers uncover hidden pictures. It's as challenging as Tetris. Mario's Picross on Game Boy and Super Game Boy.
It's so big.
Unique exercise for your brain.
You can run, there's no escape. You can hide, that's his fate. He can fight with all his might and never win. When good battles evil, the real game begins.
Talk to me! This is Game Genie from Kaloo, the awesome video game enhancer for your Nintendo Entertainment System. Attach it to most of your video games. Double Dragon 3 or Super Mario Bros. 3. You can go to any level. Live forever. Jump higher. Make your own effects. And get radical firepower.
Go to any level, jump higher, stay bigger, live forever. Game Genie, the radical video game enhancer.
Tetris, Dr. Mario. Tetris, Dr. Mario. Tetris, Dr. Mario.
They're on one game pack. Tetris and Dr. Mario. It's twice as insane. Only for Super NES.
I'm gonna kick your tail. No, I'm gonna kick your tail. No, I'm gonna kick your tail.
6 great issues plus 6 free strategy guides on a hot new game. That's twice the power for still 15 bucks. Wow, call now.
And we're back. Go ahead, caller.
How do I get from World 3 to World...
Don't ask me. Call for Nintendo Power. Operators are standing by and the call is free. Subscribe now and get the first strategy guide. 84 pages of tips on Super Mario Bros. 3. You'll warp through worlds faster than you can say spaghetti and meatballs. So make the call already.
Sword-slashing thieves and nasty palace guards and ride a flying carpet. And I still have 2 more wishes. Prove it!
Sega Genesis and Disney's Aladdin game cartridge, each sold separately.
Kart Funny Car Madness! Only on Super NES. Turn the track into a giant mud pit. Or burn rubber on ice, wood, or asphalt. Mix it up with the big boys. See Bowser in his Bigfoot-dropping truck. See Yoshi's go-kart really go. Mushrooms, banana peels, turtle shells. Dynamite! Check your rear view and make him eat dust. Or go into battle mode and ruin his day. 2 speeds. Fast and way too fast. It's 2-player fun on the split screen. Only for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Now when you're playing with power, superpower.
City and the forces of destruction in the Batman Returns handheld game from Tiger. What do you want? To destroy the Penguin's evil army.
The time has come to punish all!
Defeat the Catwoman. Face the Penguin in 5 levels of skill.
You don't really think you'll win, do you?
The Batman Returns handheld electronic game, now playing in a pocket near you.
You're the star today. Smile, you're on Game Boy camera. It's fun to look at yourself as other people do. How's your sense of humor? There's a rumor, laughter's on its way. Smile, you're on Game Boy camera.
Yes, with Game Boy camera, you can turn photography into photography.
Smile, you're on Game Boy camera.
Claims best-selling video game Bort versus the Space Mutants. And now it's Bort versus the world.
Wow!
As Bort Mania continues to spread.
Mow the lawn. I got better things to do.
And now portable Bart Mania in Escape from Camp Deadly for Game Boy.
Hey.
Bart Mania now comes 3 ways for your NES and Game Boy from Acclaim.
Oh, man.
Boy caught Spyro. Sure, he looks like an innocent dragon, but he breathes fire. He's napalm on 4 scaly legs. And he headbutts. Just look what he did to me. What? Barbecue. Ow! What'd you do that for?
PlayStation. I'm talking about this. It may look like a harmless bagel toaster, but inside is a deadly donut. How do you know PlayStation is not a normal game system? It carries these telltale signs. Scientists say its effects are mind-boggling. Users lose all sense of reality and enter another world. Here we have a normal, healthy young man. And here we have a fellow who's been experimenting with PlayStation for only a few minutes. Proof that we saps must be on our guard. Remember, do not underestimate the power of PlayStation.
Eternal Champions is gonna eat your old fighting games for lunch. No wonder it has 9 huge warriors, 3 training modes, and over 315 martial arts moves. Bon appetit. Eternal Champions, only on Sega Genesis.
Hey man, get portable. Get a Game Gear Supersonic Sports Pack. A color portable Game Gear, carrying case, and 2 hit games. Sonic 2, and the Majors Pro Baseball. Whoa, even save $50. The Game Gear Supersonic Sports Pack. You know who makes it.
Coffee? Tea?
Next breakthrough for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Introducing Super Scope 6. Remote powered and laser accurate. Precise to a single television pixel. It comes with 6 great games, and it's yours for under $70. All of which gets you into the game like never before. Super Scope 6 only for Super Nintendo. System and scope sold separately. Now you're playing with power. Super power.
You want some of this?
Crash is back, and this time he's behind the wheel. Crash Team Racing. 25 hairy tracks, over 12 playable characters, and all the turbo boost and TNT crates you can handle. Plug in the multi-tap and up to 4 players can go bumper to bumper. And remember, buckle up.
Is there a problem, Granny?
PlayStation.
Of Tomba 2, the city has been plagued with a rash of injuries involving people with pink hair. I have with me now a Dr. Phillips. Doctor?
People are trying to perform great acts of heroism, saving people from burning buildings, pulling cats out of trees, all because of that crazy hair.
There you have it. Back to you in the studio.
Just because you've got the hair doesn't mean you've got the power. Rated E for everyone. Tomba 2, the evil swine return.
No, I'm very pleased with having one today. It just all went smoothly. Pit stops were good, the car bounced well, and chose the right tires. I guess someone up there pressed all the right buttons.
We now return to the show. Turn up the trouble.
We got ink on our wieners now.
We are back.
Oh God!
Did that make the air?
Oh yes, it did.
It probably did. It probably did, but that's okay. But you
do not worry about what's going on.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Hold on, I'm putting my pants back on.
Oh my God.
I'm joking. I'm just walking the dog. I'll be right. I'm here.
Whoa, man. Put on the pants. Oh,
are the neighbors calling the police?
Gosh, man. Woo! But anyways, okay, welcome back, everybody. You know, hopefully you got your drinks, you got your snacks on. You know, hopefully you got that popcorn ready because we're about to get into the main event. Johnny, you said you had one more thing to show off.
There was one thing I forgot to. I forgot to show off in the Castlevania Dormius collection. I forgot to show off this steel book.
Oh my God! Let me see if I can zoom in one in. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can zoom in.
Yeah. Zoom in that sucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in right now. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Go ahead. Go. Shoot it. Shoot.
Yep. There you go. See, you got the back cover of Dracula. That's the steel book.
Cool.
Right there, and then if you open it. Let's go like the forest right here. I forgot to show you. I forgot to show this though. My apologies. There's a lot of stuff in there, as you guys saw. So I can't believe I left the steel book, and I love steel books. So yeah, that's it.
Hey, bro. When you wake up in the middle of the night and that thing's staring at you from your bookshelf, what do you do, man? Look at that face on the cover, dude. When you wake up in the middle of the night. Yeah.
Oh, you mean Dracula?
Yeah. You wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom.
yeah,
You see that staring at you from your bookshelf.
Well, I mean, what do you think?
You freak out for a second, then remember, and then you just go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, if I was to put that on my steel book and I saw it there, I mean, luckily I put it lined up with all the other ones, so I don't have to see Dracula's evil, ugly face.
I went to somebody's house one time. I slept over. I went to someone's house and I woke up, and they had a mirror, obviously, you know. So I didn't really think anything of it. So when I got up and I was gonna go to the bathroom, I swear to goodness, because the room was dark. I thought it was another person inside the room. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I hate that, bro. Oh, I moved my nerve because of that.
Yeah,
that's your imagination kicking in.
I hate that shit.
But you know what's scary about this steelbook? As you can see, this Dracula sitting down. He's just sitting down on his throne. But then it just goes up close to his face, though. That's how terrifying this thing is.
Yeah, the close-up face would be like, I look at my bookshelf, I'm like, yo.
Yeah. Oh, that'll freak somebody out. Dude, let me tell you something. I'm not going to forgive you. I cannot forgive what your friend tagged us on. I cannot believe what he just showed me. That you want to talk about he tagged us on this picture of this vampirist girl, and then I quoted. I don't know if you saw it. I said, "Oh hell no!" And then I run away. I put that gift. I'll show it to you later after the show. I
got to see that.
I'm gonna post it.
Yeah,
it's funny. I'm gonna show it.
Yeah, you'll have to see that. We'll have to see that. You have to show you guys after the show. I was like, oh my god.
Nope.
I don't want to terrify our players out there. You guys and gals do not want to see this. It's scary.
Woo. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
That's it.
All right. So, but anyways, but getting past those vampire fangs for a second. Let's sink our teeth into the next our main topic, our main event, so to speak. Let's talk about this, because the industry right now has been very, very funky, and of course our players out there has been having high demands on what they want to see coming out in the game, in the gaming industry. But yet, the wonderful powers that be, they're like, no, you guys don't know what you want. We know what you want. So we're going to give you what we think you want. And it ends up being something that you said, what the hell is this?
You'll get nothing like it.
Exactly.
Yes.
No, sir. I
That's right.
You're like George Schmelz.
That's right.
So let's talk about... So we're going to talk about what the gamers want. Gamers. Did I say gamers? Twitch-ups!
What?
What the players want.
300 of them,
Indeed. What the players want versus what the devs want to make, and it's really simple concept that this industry has to ask themselves, because we noticed that our players out there have very, very high demands. We want, number one, we want the sequels, right? Number two, we want either a remaster or come back to the series, a certain series that they want to come back, or
you want a reboot.
Yeah, or they're in a reboot, exactly. Yes, or they want a certain character, a certain franchise, like a character they want to come back. For instance, Conker, they haven't touched him. They haven't touched him for who knows how long. Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, yeah, he showed up in Smash Brothers, but come on. I mean, what
Banjo-Kazooie's funny as hell. Please bring him back.
But we want a new one.
They're not bringing. Yeah.
I mean, they recently brought back Bubsy 4D. But everyone.
The demo's out too as well. I didn't even get the chance to play it.
Oh, really?
I didn't get a chance to play it either, but it looks pretty good. And so forth. I mean, there are so many games out there, And Contra, how many versions of Contra? The newer Contra that came out. I mean, they kept.
Oh, dude, we have Operation Galuga. That was fantastic. That was such a great game.
Yeah, So I mean, it works. Streets of Rage came back. Streets of Rage 4 came. Of course, Streets of Rage 4. Even though it was another developer, but it was under the Sega, moniker.
Well, it was on the Sega, and Lizard was doing.
It's Lizard Cube,
exactly. And they also did Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
Yeah, Art of Vengeance. Too. There you go. So the reason why I'm bringing up the subject because I mean recently Sega actually created Sega Universe. Now I actually looked further into it, and it turns out that Johnny, I think you were right. It's to a certain capacity. They are doing it as almost like an a la carte, where you actually have all these certain franchises kind of like in one universe, and you can actually visit every one of them. But it also gives an opportunity for developers out there to say, hey, we would like to make our interpretation or our version of this particular game. Can we have permission? Kind of thing. So, I mean, pretty much I'm all for it. I would love for them to actually jump in. Guardian Heroes, that popped up in the conversation.
Guardian Heroes,
Sakura Wars. Oh my god!
One of my buddies is a big fan of that series. He would love to see Sakura Wars come back.
A Japan only game called SGGG that came out and it was Japan only.
There was also Rent a Hero as well.
And Rent a Hero, exactly, another one.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, and dare I mention they had Dynamite Deca. They popped in. Popped in there too.
Yeah, aka Die Hard Arcade.
Die Hard Arcade, yes. So listen, these franchises are not forgotten, and their mantra is, it says no. It says no old. No old. It says what is it? What is the mantra? It says old.
I think it was not old but gold or something
not
like that.
Old, not old, get gold. Yes.
Gold.
Yeah.
Get gold. Okay.
Yeah.
Get gold.
Yes. So so I feel that they have an opportunity to really revive newer franchises, even though they're already working on Crazy Taxi. They're working on the new Streets of Rage, a 3D Streets of Rage, most likely a remake or remaster. Or I don't know what they're going to do with it.
Well, it could be a sequel. Who knows? A side story.
Right. Golden Axe, and everything. They're going to. They're going to come back.
And Jet Set Radio.
Jet Set Radio. So I mean,
That's the one I'm interested in.
Oh, me too.
I need to see more, man. I gotta see more.
What's going on with it though? That's what I'm saying. I'm like tearing at my hairs, man.
It's almost going to be 3 years, and we haven't heard nothing, not a zip from these 4 games.
Yeah, ever since they announced it over at the Game Awards, I've heard nothing about those.
The only game we had was Shinobi Art of Vengeance. That was the only game that showed us more info, and then the game was released. We're still waiting on those other 4 games. And I'm surprised. And I don't know if you noticed, but they were licensing. There were some games that was being licensed. I saw Ultra Beast was on there.
Yep.
And I also saw Kid Chameleon was also.
Oh my God, Kid Chameleon!
Yeah, Kid Chameleon, and then there's also I'm hearing that they might bring Vector Man back. Just take this as a rumor, but I heard Vector Man. I love Vector Man.
Yo, Vector Man is like it's a freaking side-scrolling shoot 'em up with little balls. Pause.
Yeah.
And but as the character, but dude, I mean the soundtrack was fantastic, especially Ocean Thing.
Wow.
That soundtrack is amazing. You know, and the boss fights are pretty cool, and also the effects are pretty damn cool too. I mean,
there was crisp sounds, man. I tell you,
absolutely, love it. And the sequel wasn't too bad either.
The sequel wasn't that bad at all. I mean, here's the reason why. The reason why not that many people played the second one is because it was near the end of the Genesis era right there.
Yep.
Because the Genesis was like at its end, and then they released it right at that year. That's why not too many people play the second game. But the second game is definitely worth checking out. If you love the first game, give the second game a go.
The second game, I believe, is part of one of the Genesis collections. I believe one of the Genesis collections
It is.
has both one and two.
If you get the Sega Genesis classics, it's out on the Xbox One, PS4, and the Switch. It's got 50 classic Sega games, and those 2 games are on there. So give those games a go.
Absolutely, especially Sword of a Million. Oh, I love that RPG.
Oh, that's on there too. A lot of those games are on there.
I love Sword of a Million. Oh my god, I played that game. It's like full of nostalgia. I love those kind of games.
Streets of Rage 1 through 3 is on there.
Yep. So unfortunately, the Streets of Rage 3 is not the Japanese version. The Japanese version was probably.
Well, actually, I no, because I think you could switch. Can't you switch the regions? I think you can switch the regions.
I don't think so. I think it's the American version only.
You sure? I might have to look it up.
The Sega Genesis Mini, I think, actually has the Japanese version.
No, but here's the thing. I heard about this is what they did with the Sega Genesis Mini 2 of Streets of Rage 3. They took out that full stage when you fight what's his name? The boss character that they took out.
Oh, you mean the one that looks
they took out Ash. Ash was his name. Yeah, the homosexual boss. Yeah, the
bro,
mini boss.
Seriously though, that's so stupid though. Censorship, bro. Censorship, man.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. If you have the Xbox 360 version of the Streets of Rage trilogy, you can play the Japanese versions on there.
Oh, I have.
That's available.
I'm good.
Okay, well there you go.
I'm good. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
But
yeah, I still have that too.
It's just too bad that a lot of people can't experience that version though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only way you can do it is that you're gonna have to like go back and try to. Actually, I don't know. I think. No,
it's downloadable. You can download it. It's actually still available.
There's still ways you can play the Japanese version. There are ways though. There's absolutely ways you can play it.
Yep. And also one of the ways is emulation, but I don't condone it. But you know what, pirates out there, the pirate world, yes,
yeah. There's ways. You just have to find it. But I'm pretty sure one of those collections, you'll be able to switch the regions versions. So absolutely. But what you were saying about the Sega universe?
Yes.
I thought it was going to be like the Capcom world. Like, you get to know about the IPs, and you get to play the games, so this is totally different.
Completely different. It's actually like more of a.
That's why I thought
it's like almost like a hub, but not quite. It's pretty much a way to kind of revisit those classics and have an opportunity for developers to say, "Hey, we want to do our own version of this game." And it's a great way to put out the feelers. I like that. I love that.
I like that too.
And I hope that more companies actually do that. Capcom should definitely put out the feelers and say, hey, Final Fight. Guys want an opportunity to do Final Fight. Yeah, Captain Commando. Do you guys want an opportunity to bring that one back?
Sun. How about Sun?
Oh my God, Sun. Yes, another great game. Why not do a new version of Sun? Listen, the arcade game, dated in style, but it's still fun. But
dude, could you imagine if they do like a reboot of Sun like they did with Strider? When they came out with Strider 2014?
Yo.
Oh my goodness.
You're speaking my language. You are speaking my language. Yes, I feel like they should. So, but my point the point of the matter is, because we're gonna dive further into that. The developers out there really are, I guess I can say frustrated. Not frustrated not for the fact that they still have the opportunity to make games, but they're frustrated because us players and everything, we have very, very high demands. And they've also realized that all these newer IP are not as worldwide. What's the word? That it's not as accepted. Not as accepted. Not widely as accepted as something that's been tried and true. Like, people know games like Call of Duty. People know games like Outrun and Afterburner. People know games like that. Streets of Rage. People know that. Pac-Man. People know that. Same thing, Donkey Kong. But I'm just saying, newer games are not as widely accepted as, unless there's a caveat, unless they are, like a media influencer, or, they actually, get their hands on it, and they have their millions of viewers, and they finally see it for themselves, and they're like, oh, now I'm interested, kind of thing. And that's the only way for the game to actually get some recognition. But
I mean, look at. Let's take a look at Capcom's Pragmata that came out, a brand new IP. Capcom took a risk with this. I mean, there was some controversies going on, but you know what? I gotta say, the whole controversy thing got people interested, and they started playing it.
You know what? Bad news is still news.
There you go. Look into it.
Negative news is still news.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. But you know what? In the long run, it did help Capcom. I mean, it sold millions of copies.
Yep.
So, I mean, I'm happy to see the game sold because it is a great game. But they actually took a risk over a new IP, and it did pay off. I mean, the reason why it paid off, like I said earlier, because of the whole controversy thing, and then people knows Capcom. People are interested because Capcom, they're worldwide. They're one of the top gaming companies in the world, especially with all the IPs they have. So this is why a lot of people looked into it. So, but go ahead.
But I agree. I agree because I still feel like us as players. I mean, do you feel that we are still outspoken when it comes to the games that we really want the developers out there to kind of get their hands on again? We spoke on this a lot because there's a lot of games, there's a lot of IP that we wish that a certain company would just kind of look back on and say, you know what, we need to reboot this. We need to come back to this franchise. Like I can go down the list of a lot of rare games. Remember that came out a long time ago. They actually had a teaser, and I found out there was actually a April Fool's joke that they were going to come back to Grab by the Ghoulies.
Huh.
And
remember
that game? Okay, that came out for the came out for the OG Xbox, right? And they said they were going to do a complete remaster of that game, with the new story and all that stuff. Yeah, that would have been cool. But of course it was an April Fool's joke, sick joke, bastards. And but just imagine if they did. What if they had just decided to come back to that franchise? What if they even did a sequel, or better yet, do something modern to it, with modern controls and all that stuff? Why not? I mean,
I would like to. Go ahead.
And Jet Force Gemini, another game.
Oh wow!
Come on, listen.
Now you're talking.
Now that game right there was absolutely fun and amazing. But that game right there was like completely underrated in so many ways. But yet they refused to go back to that game, modernize the controls, improve graphics and all that stuff. Not at all. They don't want to do it. It's so damn stupid. And But the thing, but the developers are like, oh, but we want to do new ideas. We want to do new IP. We don't want to go back to the old stuff. And I noticed that a lot of companies have been doing that. They don't want to do sequels. Rarely, pardon my pardon my pun, but they don't like to do sequels. They hate sequels. I think
I mean, I was surprised. I was surprised that we got a new Battletoads. I mean, it wasn't the Battletoads game I was imagining.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, is that the only time we're going to see him for now?
I have a feeling that might be because think about that. That company, they licensed out the name and the and the IP and the likenesses and all that stuff. They licensed it out to another company, to another developer, and they created their own vision of Battletoads, which ended up being a stylized version of Battletoads, not the Battletoads that I remember. It was more of a different thing, different style.
Yeah, it was a different style. Yeah. You know what really hurt that game though? They didn't have the online co-op.
Thank you. I agree. Mm-hmm. I think the online co-op could have saved that game.
It could have absolutely. Yeah, it definitely could have because there was You know what's crazy? There was achievements in that game which requires you to have three player co-op. Yeah. So I'm saying like, if you're gonna, you're gonna have to get your local friends to do that, or try to find a way to use maybe one hand with the other controller, and the other hand with this controller. Maybe you have to use your feet to play with the other controller.
or be Goro. Oh my gosh.
Oh, way to put it. No, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of like I did say this on our last show. Capcom also I have to throw Capcom in there for a sec because they had a game called Ashura's Wrath, and I remember one of my buddies actually loved that game. He loved that game so much, and it looks like there was a possibility they could have a sequel, and for some reason, Capcom just ignored that game. They even ignored God Hand, though, which, that's one game. You know what, surprisingly, you all remember Beautiful Joe?
Oh, yes. Yes. Of course I do. Unbelievable game. Yes.
Yeah, beautiful game. They even had the game on the DS and PSP as well. So I'm saying to myself, a Beautiful Joe 3 on the Nintendo Switch would be awesome. I would love to see something like that, or probably put it in the home consoles as well. Mm-hmm. Hey, what do? They just leave it out in the dirt. The only time they'll touch Beautiful Joe if they're gonna make another versus game, and that's it. What happened to the new rival schools? I mean, what happened to the new Darkstalkers, especially that teaser they teased a little while back?
Oh,
you just played with a lot of people's emotions, especially the Darkstalkers fans that been waiting for it.
That hurt my feelings. Darkstalkers hurt my feelings, bro.
When they had that video, and I still have it saved on my phone, when they said Darkstalkers is not dead, I still have that video. Okay, to show people that, Capcom actually did put out a video like that because it looked like they were going to use the Street Fighter 4 graphics and create a new Darkstalkers game. When you see that, it was like, that gave you hope. But then, like, after a decade plus, nothing at all.
See,
so
I have to say, to put my point out, I have to say, because remember the Capcom Fighting Collection, the one that came with Darkstalkers games and all that stuff. I think they were gauging the audience just a little bit to say, hey, you know what? We want to see how many people will actually go back to the old IP, the old games, and play and stuff like that, and see if there's you can gauge an interest in a sequel. I hate that kind of thinking, because if you think about it, because we already have a large fan base. Why should we have that large fan base go back to the old titles just for you to kind of say, oh well, if you play it enough and everything, maybe just maybe we'll go back to it and create the game. No. You know how
They
you
don't wanna
gauge
take
the
risks?
audience? You, as a developer, have to go out there and you gauge your interest and make something that actually entices us to go back to games like that. You don't do, it's not the opposite. It shouldn't be the opposite way. This is the reason why that the industry is so damn weird. I mean, it's doesn't make any sense. I feel like they just don't want to do it. They don't want to take. See, here's the thing. You can actually take a risk in creating something new, a game that no one's ever heard of before, and you know what? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, but you can also entice the fans, do what Nintendo does, and Nintendo does this a lot. They actually do awesome things with the IPs and the characters and all that stuff, and they create something new. They do it every single time, and it always ends up selling well. It always does.
Yeah.
They did it with Kirby. They did it with Yoshi. They did it with Donkey Kong. They did it with Mario.
Yeah.
How many times have they put out a Mario game? Jesus. For days.
Oh.
And it always ends up being a million-plus seller. Why?
Of course.
Why?
Everybody loves Mario.
Nintendo gets it right. Nintendo rarely seems to miss when it comes to their IPs. Rarely.
Yeah.
But yet,
It's-
yeah, okay, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to mention about another company that I appreciate is Konami right now. Because, like I said, because Konami, finally, they're bringing a new Castlevania game this year. You know?
Yes.
And then, I also I want to mention I love that mug of yours. That Pac-Man mug is pretty cool. I like that. It's pretty cool. I love that. But yeah. Also, I also got to give it to Konami too, because not only they're bringing their old IPs back. You know, like the Bomberman collection they came out with. Also, they brought out a new IP called Darwin's Paradox, though. And when I played it, I was like, yeah, this is a fun game. And plus, not only that, you know what really attracted Darwin's Paradox, though? It wasn't just about the octopus. They put some of Konami's Easter eggs, like Frogger and Metal Gear. So it actually worked.
Nostalgia.
It attracted a lot of people. Yep. And it got Tony, too, because Tony now wants to play when he saw that. When the octopus got caught, you hear the you know?
Yeah.
The exclamation point. And then, yeah. So that IP kind of worked a bit because when you looked at that, it was like, oh, you know, people wasn't interested. Oh, this is about an octopus and some fire. No, it was actually unique and it was funny. And a big shout out to Steven Seagal, you know, which I like though because they actually had a reference of Steven Seagal. So it works. I mean, it's always good to have good. It's always once in a while it's good to have new IPs. You know, I mean, let's face it. We don't want to have we love our classes. We want to see them come back, but it's always good to have new IPs every now and then. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Oh no, I agree. Oh, 100%, 110%. Because because see, the thing is, and and I think a lot of people should agree with me. I mean, if they probably won't, that a lot of the classic titles, the classic IPs, need a new age revival. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, everyone likes the original game. But even Double Dragon, who has been around for, God, holy cow, decades. And, and from the original, from the original release for the arcade to now, there have been so many different revisions or versions of Double Dragon alone. Okay?
And they're all fun.
Fighting games, from
They're all fun.
fighting
It's fun.
games to Rage of the Dragons, which is actually not necessarily Double Dragon, because
Right,
they couldn't use a Double Dragon name, obviously, because
they had to call them Billy Lewis and Jimmy Lewis. They had to call them because they couldn't use those names.
the lead names, exactly.
Right.
But we knew who they were. I mean, come on.
We know.
Yeah.
But,
we know what they were.
Yeah.
We know.
You know, and of course the Double Dragon Neon, which is actually a nice rendition of it.
I love Neon.
Come
Obviously.
on. Listen, if Double Dragon, go ahead.
Also, before you go on to Double Dragon, I just want to say screw you, IGN, for giving it a 3 out of 10.
Oh, the new Double Dragon, the Double Dragon that just came out, right? Neon. Neon.
You gave Double Dragon Neon a 3 out of 10. That's why I said screw IGN.
They don't know what the hell they were talking about. I mean, that game was fun. That game was great.
Just want to give a shout out to them.
I love that.
I mean, they pissed me off.
Skullmageddon!
That was hilarious. Dude, the song at the end.
Oh, God.
And Marion punches him right in the back or in the stomach.
That was awesome. I loved it.
That what you're going to say, though, about Neon? Go ahead.
So anyway, but like I said, the Double Dragon series, it still lives on. Why? It's because of not just the fans, but it's also the love of the IP from the developers themselves.
Of course.
See, things like that. Technos Japan lives through Arc System Works, and Arc System Works is actually doing Double Dragon justice, and I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, there's other IPs as well. You know, of course, they did a new version of River City Ransom because they had River City Girls and River City Girls 2 and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, where they actually introduced the Dragon, the Lee brothers, of course, in that game.
The Lee brothers
in part 2. Yep. Listen, see, this is what I'm saying. Things like that is what the industry should be like. I mean, they make so many versions of Assassin's Creed now, and then of course, I mean, they're also going back to Black Flag, which people consider Black Flag to be like
one of the best
Assassin's Creed that ever came out.
Yeah,
it is. It is.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with that.
Mm-hmm. And you know, and I get it. But how many times can you go back to that same game though? How many times? Listen. They did that with Last of Us. Last of Us had how many revisions?
Oh, dude, don't get me. Yeah, they. That's all they're doing. It's just like remake after. Oh, also, I have to throw it in there, and I know Tony likes this game. Grand Theft Auto 5. Look how many times they had to.
Oh my God! That game will never die. That game will never die.
No, it won't, man. That's a 20-year game, guaranteed. It's going on 20 years,
dude.
When was that? 2005.
How many copies? I need to find out how many copies they have sold to date because I know it's a ridiculous number.
They just keep re-releasing that game like over and over again.
It feels like it's been out forever, dude.
GTA 5 lifetime sales. Hold on, let me see. Find out.
Oh, dude. And then the release date.
That game is 13 years old, dude.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh my sweet Jiminy Cricket. Grand Theft Auto 5 has sold over 215 million copies worldwide. Holy shit.
How much?
215 million copies.
225, dude.
220. Okay, well that's probably been updated. Holy crap!
Oh, it's a $10 billion franchise.
Jeez.
Literally $10 billion franchise.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Okay, bro. Yeah, wow.
It's been out. It's. I heard it's doing well.
It is like right now. I think it's in the Guinness Book of World Records right now. It's in the Guinness Book of World Records, definitely. It has to be. Because
it has to be.
It has to be. It has to be. It's in the Guinness.
It's like the Simpsons of video games, dude. It's just there forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap, man. That's
Oh.
ridiculous. And people are still playing GTA Online. GTA Online is like always jam-packed of people playing it.
Dude, people are throwing money. They're throwing money away on their onlines.
Yep.
So yeah.
And they still got that shark cards. People are still buying the shark cards and all that stuff, man. And,
That reminds me, I gotta check on my mansion and all my cars, dude. I haven't checked in years. I wonder how much money.
Oh, dude, you have your mansion. You have your mansion and everything. You have your five car garage and stuff like that and all that. Oh, nice. 20 cars, dude. I see people
like pretty much an entire building.
I went online and I saw somebody that's doing like a showcase and everything. He says, "This is my garage and everything." They had like over like 200 cars or something, 250 cars or something like that. It was crazy. All different cars, all different makes, all different sizes, everything that they bought or stolen.
So basically, he's showing off. He thinks it's like MTV's Crib.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Yo, the houses you build, it's pretty much cribs.
Wow! Holy crap! I swear, man, GTA is like. Oh wow. Let me see. What do we see? Oh wait. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Daryl said all because they can do GTA RP on PC. Oh, really? Okay.
60 car doors. Sweet, dude. So yeah, they got those entire buildings like I do. Like you have the entire parking garage at the bottom full of cars.
That's crazy, man.
I bet you've got $1 billion in there right now.
Wow.
$1 billion if I log back into my account.
Wow. Dorian just said me and Daryl's got 60 car garages.
Yeah. I know that's the type of building I have, dude. I have to go check it out now. I haven't played it forever.
Crap. Dude, GTA Online is ridiculous, man. And they're still putting down DLCs.
It's a lot of fun.
And they're still doing DLCs. DLCs are still going on strong. That's crazy.
Of course they are. People still buying it. That's what it is.
Holy crap, man. They're making money hand over fist. No wonder GTA 6 and everything is like, oh, we could delay it another year if we want to. We're still making money on GTA 5. GTA 5 is our money maker.
It's not slowing down. It's not slowing down.
Yeah, make it rain. Holy crap!
Yeah,
mattresses filled with cash. But getting to my point though. So what do you guys feel like? Do you think that what we say is justified enough? Or do you think the devs are still going to be stubborn and say, you know what, we don't necessarily need to bring this game out? They almost brought up Perfect Dark and everything, and they canceled the game prematurely.
Yeah, I remember you told us. Yeah,
I'm still upset about that. I'm still bitter about that.
What a shame. That game looked pretty damn cool as well. It looked very cool. Yeah, but to answer your question, I mean, there's some companies out there that bring back some of the old IPs. You got to give them credit for that, though. But I did say this last time. And I have to say this again. I mean, I do like the fact what Capcom, they have their hits and their misses though. But I just don't. Like I said this before. I mean, people are probably gonna be tired of it, but I'm gonna say this again. I just don't care. It has to be said that we're having so many great beat 'em ups, and for goodness sakes, City Connections went back and got Russian Beat X, okay? It was a game that had 3 games back in the 90s. It was Rival Turf, it was the Brawl Brothers, and the Peacekeepers. Mm-hmm. Okay, the Peacekeepers. And then, out of nowhere, this year, all right, we got a 4th game, Russian Beat X, okay? An IP that I never thought we would see again. And I said, hey, cool, more beat-ups the better. I enjoyed it. I liked it. And I'm saying to myself, you know what? What's going on with Capcom? Why are they not doing a new Final Fight game? They see the whole beat 'em up genre is blowing up. I mean, don't you think if you was the guys at Capcom and you see this genre like exploding and people love it again, don't you think you want to go back to your library and see like, oh, we got Captain Commando, one of our best beat 'em ups. We got Final Fight. Guess what? Let's make some new ones and let's get it out there. and show them that we can still play. We can still do the beat 'em up genre as well. We still got it. You know.
Yep.
That's the thing that just frustrates me about Capcom right there. But I feel like there's all these other companies. I mean, like I said, some of them are doing a very good job bringing some of their IPs back. But then you got some other ones that just says, people don't want that anymore. Forget that. Let's do some new IPs. You know, that's the way I see it. So I don't know if Tony has anything to say, if I missed anything. So
I'm pretty much in agreement with you, man. Because like, look, retro games and retro style new games are coming out. People are listening. But on the other hand, you still got people just releasing more iterations of Call of Duty or the Fortnites and all that stuff. You asked if we're not being heard. I don't think so. But to some point, we still aren't, because obviously we wouldn't be having this conversation if we were being heard. You know what I mean?
Right. So
you made pretty much most of the same points that I was going to bring up. So yeah, no, I'm in agreement.
Yes.
It looks like the chat's in agreement with you too.
Right. So you're like a 50-50. That some are listening, some are not. Yeah.
It depends on your perspective, man, too. Like when you run the actual hard numbers, I bet you'd be surprised.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. I can agree with that. Absolutely. 100%.
So my point of the matter is that I guess I guess we all could consider ourselves selfish gamers. We are. I mean, let's be real. We are selfish gamers. We actually want what we want. We like what we like, and of course, our demands are pretty damn high. I mean, look, there are IP, there are games that we absolutely adored when we actually played it when we were younger. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug. We actually want, you want like a new revision of a certain game that we have played a long, long time ago. He's like, damn, I wish this character would come back and actually, do it one more time. Like for instance, I mean, people want a new Splinter Cell like crazy. People been yelling and screaming about a freaking new Splinter Cell game, and yet for some gosh darn reason, they just they keep on teasing us, dangling that little carrot all the time, and say, hey, you know what? hold off one more time, one more year. Hold off one more year. That and I find that very frustrating. And I feel like was it Tony casting magic over there? That's the collar. Just only. Collar.
Yeah, the collar on the dog. That's why Wade's gonna say hello, Rally. That's why Wade.
Yeah.
I was looking at the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys saw me on camera letting the dog
out. I saw her.
But yeah, like me personally, I mean, come on, I can go down a laundry list of all the games that I would love to see revisited. Matter of fact, I got my list right here. Hold on a second. Let me read them off. Okay, check this out. All right, so I have, I have Rolling Thunder. What about that? Yeah. Rolling Thunder and everything needs to be revisited. I feel like it needs to be revisited.
Come on.
Yeah, come on now. Yes. Let's see what else. Let me see. Not Samurai. Well, they already got a Samurai Showdown game. They already had it.
Yeah, we had that back in 2019. So
that's 2019. So we can get after that. Soul Calibur. Yeah. Soul Calibur needs a new game. I feel like Soul Calibur needs to come back. I mean, Soul Calibur 6 was okay, but they can definitely tweak it and make it much better.
They should definitely tweak it. I will say what I did like about Samurai Showdown 6. I did like the fact that they added Haomaru from Samurai Showdown there. That was such a perfect.
Oh yes.
Perfect character for that game.
I agree. Yeah.
That's why. That's one of the reasons I liked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm a Samurai Showdown fanatic, ladies and gentlemen.
Strider needs another game.
I think after 10 years, I think it's weird. Especially we had Shinobi Art of Vengeance and we had Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Yeah.
Yes.
I can agree with that.
Oh yes. Give me some of that Strider love.
Come on, Papa.
Let's see. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so we are just about almost out of time in the thing. About 2 more minutes.
I will say, before you go on your list, I do want to say, I am very surprised that Capcom actually gave us Ghouls and Ghosts Resurrection.
Oh,
so
listen, Capcom gave us a love on that one.
Even though it's hard as hell. Even though it's hard, they even had the hardest difficulties in that game. But I could not believe. Yes, and before you ask me, when I got all the achievements for that game, and I know you guys are going to ask me, was it hell? And I'm going to say yes. It was not easy. If you think it was easy, no. There was some parts where I missed a jump, and I would pause, and I'm like, and start yelling. Because I missed the jump or I double jumped wrong. You know how sometimes when you double jump at the wrong direction?
My God. I did that
all the time.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Dude, there are certain stages of that thing when you sit right there and you double jump. And you do a jump, but you do a jump straight up in the air and everything instead of to the other direction. You're like, no! What am I doing? Oh, God. Oh.
There was nights when I had that, so I'm going to be fun with you guys. So
my God.
But I feel like they actually did bring that back, though. So.
Yes.
But go ahead with your list.
Well, anyway, okay, so basically, I'm afraid because we're running out of time. But definitely, Forgotten Worlds. Forgotten Worlds is one of them. Mercs is another one. I mean, listen. I mean, they I think Akari Warriors and everything I would love to see a new top-down shooter style of that one. Either that or Akari 3. Either one. I mean, I think Akari 3 style would be very, very cool and everything. You have it modernized.
You mean like a Card, like the way they did it in Card Warriors 3?
Yeah.
The same game?
Kind of like that.
I'll be down with that.
Yeah.
I'll be down with that. But then people are going to say, oh, well, the Akari Warriors are Metal Slug. No, the Akari Warriors need to have their own game. It's nice to see them in Metal Slug, but come on. Let them have their own game back.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Have their own IP. And let me see. Right. And of course, I have to throw them in there. Banjo-Kazooie. Gotta bring that game freaking back. Come on, people. Come on, man. Listen, guys at Xbox. Asha, I know you hear me. Please, can you please consider bringing that game back? And also Conquer. Yes. You gotta. Yes. Conquer needs love too, man. I mean, that raunchy little
needs some love too, man.
That raunchy little rodent and everything needs to come back and everything. You know, I mean, it needs the love. You know, but that's. I mean, those are some of my top few. Yes, Dorian, you are a scholar and a gentleman. You're definitely right. He says a staple game, absolutely. But but anyways, if you guys got any more to add to that, or before we can get going, we can get out of here.
Well, I pretty much said what I wanted to say. I mean, I do like the fact that Konami they're bringing back Castlevania, so I'm very happy about that. But I said pretty much what Konami should be bringing back. I want to see them bring back Final Fight and Captain Commando. You already said Strider and all the other ones. So yeah, those are some of my top ones that I need to see. I want to see return though.
Indeed.
So, and SNK should also bring back some of their games as well. Like maybe bring back a new Ninja Combat or Burning Fight.
Oh, dude, Burning Fight needs a remake because that game was so damn cheap. Cheap and hard.
It's cheap and hard. The hit detection's bad.
Oh, God.
I mean, bring us a new Burning Fight. It could be like a remake and just have the three towers there, and then have a story right there, and have a better gameplay. That's it.
Modernize it, indeed.
There you go.
So, Tony, what about you, brother?
Tony?
Nothing else to add, really, man. I just had a great time. The only thing I wish I could do is stay up later so I could play some video games, but that's not in the books tonight.
Indeed. All right, guys. But listen, all you fans, thank you for joining us tonight. I think it was pretty awesome discussion. If you guys, interactions out there, thank you. Shout out to Dorian. Shout out to Daryl. You guys are awesome. Heidi, you're awesome as well.
Yes.
And then, of course, just all you fans out there, why don't you go ahead and shout out your favorite games that your franchises that you wish that you could actually bring back.
And from the comments, please.
Yes. And and also realize too that some of these developers out there, they have ideas too. Their things, some of the new IPs are fantastic. Some hit, some miss, but I think they still should consider us as well. They should consider us and our ideas because we the fans, we don't want to spend money. Hey, you want money? We're the money. So all right, but that's all we have for you guys and everything. So please. If you love this show or any other shows that we actually do, please hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that bell notification to keep us relevant. We are almost at 200 subscribers and everything. We're so close.
Almost there, man.
You're almost there.
We'll celebrate if we get 200.
Indeed.
We'll celebrate.
Indeed, I think so. So please tell your friends as well. Of course, we are out of here. Thank you very much. Keep on playing, keep on leveling up, and we will see you next time on the next level of Gaming Treble. Peace.
Have a good week.